Hey, 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 greetings. Eddie Bells here. Hope you're doing well. Happy Thursday to you. It's definitely a beautiful day. It's been a beautiful week. Hope you guys are having a beautiful year so far. My name is Eddie Bells. I am a lifestyle strategist where we help you live the life that you're called to live and not the life that you have to live. And, I decided that, after doing video that I did yesterday, that I kind of stay here for a little while. And we'll just do a little bit of a series, so to speak, about growth hack. About growth, basically. And so today, I want to just share with you one principle that really goes against society, honestly. And I think it can be a big help for a lot of people. And so, you guys ready? Um, let me just ask you a question. Have you ever had weaknesses and strength? We all have weaknesses and strength. Have you ever been trying to figure out how to navigate through your weaknesses and your strengths? That's what we're going to talk about today. And so, hey, Mr. Irby, good to see you, brother. You doing your thing, man. Keep up the good work. So, by the way, if you're watching with me live, just comment below. Let me know that you're on with me. But let's just jump right in. I don't want to keep you guys. So, we've always been taught all our lives, really, to, work on our strengths and just get better at our strengths. But to be honest with you, that's not what successful people do. Here's what successful people do. They strengthen their strengths and they delegate their weaknesses. Now, I'll say that again. They strengthen their strength and they delegate their weaknesses. What does that mean? And why is that important? Well, for me, I think I may have mentioned this before, but, there are some things that I delegate. Not that I can't do it. It's just better for someone else to do it, right? Sorry. So, not that I can't do certain things, but that it's just not the best use of my time, right? One of those things is cutting grass. I do not like cutting grass. Anybody with me? Give me, I feel you if you don't like cutting grass, right? So it's not that I can't cut grass. It's just that I feel like I can be more effective with the time that it would take. Especially when you have almost a football field type of lawn. It could take a little while. But so let me explain why this is so important. Because let's just say that you are weak in a certain area. Typically, if you're like a 3 and you really work hard to get that thing up to maybe a 4 or a 5, guess what? You're still average. And nobody pays for average. They only pay for above average. They only pay for extraordinary. So if you're an 8 or a 9 in a certain area, or maybe you're a 7, here's the difference. If you're a 7, but you get that thing up to about an 8 or a 9, then you become a commodity. You become valuable, and people will pay you for that value that you can bring. But if you become a 3 or 4 and go up to 5, no one's going to pay you for that because you're still average, and no one pays for average, right? We pay for extraordinary. Can you imagine going to a restaurant and say, hey, give me the most average waiter or waitress that you have, right? Can you imagine, going, let's just say, I don't know, where do we go? You're going shopping and you're buying. How about this? You're buying groceries and no one says, give me the most average something. I don't know, X, Y, Z. You want the best. If I go to a restaurant, I want the best, right? I want the best steak. I want the best filet mignon or the best salmon or whatever it is. I don't want the average. I don't want, the one that's not up to par. And the same thing happened. Sorry about that. Somebody was calling me. All right, so let me kind of wrap this up. So my whole point is strengthen your strength and delegate your weaknesses. If it's something that somebody else can do, let them do it while you work on getting better at your strength. And I promise you, you will be a force to be reckoned with because other people will pay you for the value that you're able to bring because of how valuable you are, because how good you are, because you're exceptional and you go the extra mile. And by the way, after I get done talking about growth, I think the next thing I want to talk about with you guys is being extraordinary. And we'll talk about that soon. But right now, we're talking about growth, how we can grow out of being unstuck. And the biggest way to do that is to focus on what you're good at, what you can do really good that no one else could do better than you, and just do it to the exception, right? And anything else that you don't do very well, that's maybe under a level of 6 or below, you probably should let somebody else do it, right? And there are a lot of things that I cannot do, but there are a few things that I can do really, really well. And I choose to focus my time on that, right? So I hope you guys got some value from this. If you did, like, comment, or share it with somebody. If you know a leader or someone who's struggling, maybe you know somebody who's unstuck right now, share this video with them. And by the way, if you want to reach out to me, and maybe you just want a little bit more, I'm not charging, just reach out to me. And I love to just chat with you, and we'll have a little conversation about how to get unstuck. Maybe we can go more in detail based on your current situation. All right. God bless you guys. Have a phenomenal day, and we'll see you over the top. Take care.